Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It is Wednesday. I say the day every time because we sometimes cannot remember what day of the week it is. We really have a hard time now that Ed's retired and I work from home. We're always asking each other, what day is it? So that's why I always say that. It helps me, it helps my mind know that, wow, this is so beautiful up here, but it really helps me to think this is Wednesday. All right, so, man, I'm gonna film for a minute as I walk. So check out the fog across the road. I need to take a picture. So beautiful. It's a little chilly out here this morning. Wow, it's one of my favorite spots around here, especially in the mornings. And it's literally a 3-minute walk from my house. Just something so beautiful about that big open field. The sun rises right over those trees and it's just beautiful. And then you get into these woods up here that just looks like smoke, but it's fog. It's just settling all over. So yeah, let's talk. All right, get that in the background. I'm gonna get a shot, hold on. Good thumbnail shot. All right. The woods are waking up. I love walking first thing in the morning when it's just starting to lighten up outside. I start to hear the birds and just things moving around in the woods. Everything's waking up. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. So today I'm going to be filming a day in the life. Big shocker, I know. I'm just going to be sharing my activity, walking, whatever else goes on today, and my meals. So I'm going to do a walk. I'm going to shoot for 3 miles instead of 2 this morning. And I'll see you when I get back to the house. 6,615 steps in. That's a really good amount of steps in to start the day. I'm really feeling confident that I'm going to reach 12,000 by the end of the day today. I am hungry, so I'm going to eat. My washing machine is going. I just started it, and I have literally the most annoying sounding washing machine ever. So you can hear that going in the background, I'm sure. So I'm gonna have scrambled eggs. I get a lot of questions about eggs. Why do I eat so many eggs? Don't you ever get tired of eggs? Do you eat anything else besides eggs for your breakfast? And so I'm gonna say, oh, let me show you first. So I have 2 eggs in here that I just cracked into this bowl, and I'm gonna add some liquid egg whites because I want volume, but I want to cut the fat and calories. So the idea for me is to be able to eat until I am really satisfied and still be able to keep my calories and my fat intake in check, because this is something that is truly helping me with my weight loss. I just put some egg white into my eggs. I'm gonna whisk them up. I'm gonna scramble them in a skillet. So I'm gonna talk to you about why I eat eggs every single day for my first meal. Because number 1, I like eggs. Number 2, eggs are one of the tools that help me to be very successful. I feel very nourished and satisfied for hours after I eat eggs. I have tried eating like yogurt bowls for breakfast. They do nothing, okay? A yogurt bowl to me is like having a dessert. It is not a meal in my opinion. Now, some people can eat yogurt and be completely satisfied, not me. I have to have something more substantial, and eggs are one of my favorite things to start my day with because they really help me to stay on track, and that's why I eat them every day. If I don't eat eggs, I end up being hungry in an hour or so, and I start scrounging around in the kitchen looking for a little snack or a little bite of something just because I'm feeling hungry. I'm just putting salt on my eggs. I don't really like pepper on my eggs. I just like salt. And I also have 1 teaspoon of butter in my eggs today. And I'm also gonna be having some cottage cheese. And I have been buying the lower fat cottage cheese, personal preference. I am cutting fat and calories again. I have to keep reiterating it because then people ask me, why are you doing low fat? Well, that's why. I just, right now, I guess you could say I'm in a cut. I'm just joking. Okay, so I'm gonna have some cottage cheese and I'm going to measure it out and have the serving size of cottage cheese. I'm also gonna put it in a bowl because I like breakfast bowls. So something else that I have been doing or not doing is eating a lot of bacon. Now I love bacon and I could eat bacon all day long. Like I could have it sitting out on the counter and I could be going all day long, grabbing bacon and eating it. I do eat bacon. I'm not anti-bacon. However, because I love bacon so much, I can really overdo my fat intake for the day just by eating bacon. Now the other day, I showed a breakfast on my video. I had come in from a walk and I had scrambled eggs and bacon waiting for me. Ed had made it for me and he just slid it to me on the counter when I came in and I'm like, wow, there was like a pile of bacon on my eggs. And I was like, can't eat all this bacon. I could have eaten all the bacon and I used to eat all the bacon, but I ended up eating 2 pieces, putting the rest back in the refrigerator for another time because I'm cutting back. Oh, if I want bacon, I'll have a couple of slices of bacon, but I'm not gonna have 6 slices of bacon. If you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So today I'm not having bacon. I am just gonna have all of this delicious scrambled eggs. Sorry you can't see it right now. I set you up in a weird position where you can't see. So you're just gonna have to wait till I got it done. And I have my serving of cottage cheese here in the bowl. And I'm gonna put my eggs right in the bowl. And then here's my breakfast. I have some Redmond's chili lime seasoning. And I'm gonna sprinkle this on my cottage cheese because I like it. It tastes really good. It's not coming out very well. So that is gonna be my first meal of the day. I also have some coffee all set to go over in my Nespresso. I had 1 cup of coffee this morning before I went for my walk with some half and half. And I'm gonna do that on repeat right now. I'm getting ready to make some meatloaf. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees and I have an iron skillet here. I like to make my meatloaf in an iron skillet. I just make it like a loaf shape and I just put it down inside the skillet. I have 2 pounds of ground beef here. I have, you know what, let me just kind of rearrange the camera and show you. I saw Maria Emmerich make jalapeno popper meatloaf. I'm gonna be making it too today, but I'm gonna be making it my own way. I just got inspired by watching her video to make a jalapeno popper meatloaf. I'm gonna make it with an idea that I have in my head. I haven't made this before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it and then I'll let you know how it turns out. So, all right, I'm freezing today. I had to put on a cardigan over my clothes because it is chilly. All right, so I have 2 pounds of ground beef in this bowl. I have, let's see here. I'm trying to get organized, okay? It's just taking me a minute. I'm gonna be using some jalapeno slices in a jar. Maria Emmerich used fresh jalapeno slices. I don't have any, but I think these are gonna be really good because they're already soft and I just think that they're gonna be great. So I'm going to chop up some of these. I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna do a half a cup, okay? I'm gonna make this up as I go along. Let me see here, I need my glasses. So I'm gonna take out about a half a cup of jalapenos. Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna dump these on my cutting board, and I'm just gonna chop them up with a knife, of course. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put these jalapenos right into the ground beef. And I'm gonna crack in 1 egg. And I'm gonna put in, let me wipe my hands. I'm gonna put in about a teaspoon of garlic powder. I like to put garlic. I like to put garlic powder in my jalapeno poppers. So I thought I would throw that in there. Also gonna put in a teaspoon of salt. And then some black peppercorns here. Gonna be fresh ground pepper. I'm just gonna like season it to taste, just however much I feel like putting in here. All right, salt and pepper, and then that's it, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up really well, get it all like incorporated really good. All right, I'm gonna divide this in half, you know, kind of eyeball it. And I'm gonna get my iron skillet here. I'm gonna put half of this in here. Okay, I'm winging it, guys, I'm winging it. All right, it's gonna work out though. It's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna kind of flatten this out into a oval shape. Kind of like, you know, kind of like that. And I gotta wash my hands, hold on. Another bowl. I'm going to put in 8 ounces of cream cheese that I let soften to room temperature. It's just gonna be easier to work with. So it's been sitting out on the counter for a little bit. Get that all out of there. All right, and I'm also gonna put in 8 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese that I shredded myself because I like it garlicky. Another teaspoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up with a spoon, just kind of get it like incorporated really good. I might not have needed 8 ounces of cheddar. I could have probably gotten away with 4 ounces or 6 ounces, something like that, but it's all right. Creating this recipe as I go along. So sometimes when you're creating recipes, you have to kind of tweak things the next time around. All right, so I'm gonna take this cream cheese mixture and yikes. Okay, I'm gonna put it like in the middle of my meatloaf. I'm gonna save the edges because I wanna seal it. All right, let's not waste this. Let's get the rest of it. And I'm just gonna kind of use my hands. My hands are one of my favorite kitchen tools. All right, just gonna kind of even that out a little bit. Okay, I'm excited about this. I think it's gonna be great. All right, now I'm going to take the other half of the ground beef and I'm gonna put it right on top of the cream cheese. See that? And then I'm gonna seal it all the way around with the bottom layer of ground beef. Wow, this looks like this is this is gonna be amazing. I hope. Sounds like it anyway. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that it's sealed all the way around so the cheeses don't come oozing out. And even if they do, it's all right. It's gonna be just fine, even if they do. All right. Nice and sealed. All right, next step. You know how you take bacon and wrap it around the jalapeno poppers? Well, I'm gonna do that with the meatloaf. I'm gonna take this bacon that I had open in the refrigerator. I don't know, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of bacon. That should work out just fine. And I'm gonna just put this over the meat. Trying to do this with one hand here. I'm gonna just tuck it. I'm actually really excited about this recipe. Hope it turns out amazing. So I'm gonna start putting these this way, and this way. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven, 350 degrees, and I'm gonna let it bake for at least 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there. I have a meat thermometer that I'm gonna insert in here, and it will tell me when the the recommended temperature is ready. So, wow, it looks really cute. It looks like a football. Football, this would be great for football. When you have a football game at your house, this would be great. You can make a really big one. All right, anyway, I'm gonna get this in the oven and I'll be back. All right, you all, I'm about to try my jalapeno popper meatloaf. So I'm gonna try to tip this without having all my Brussels sprouts roll off the plate. So see that? Look at that cream cheese layer in there. It's gonna be delicious. So I have a big slice of the meatloaf, and I have some Brussels sprouts here that I cooked up in butter with some salt. And these are frozen Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. This is good. So now I'm gonna try the meatloaf, and I'm gonna let you know how it is. I hope it's not too spicy. I'm getting like in the middle with the cream cheese. So I just pulled this out of the oven, cut it up, and you can see the steam. I think you can see the steam. It's pretty hot. Oh my goodness. I am gonna have to go on my website and type out the recipe for this so you can have it. You saw me make it, but I'm gonna type it out. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh, it's really good. I promise you're gonna love it. It's very comfort foodish. So, yeah. Can you tell I'm hungry? All right, I'm gonna eat this. And so what happens when I eat, if I eat this right here and I feel like I'm still a little bit hungry, I will go back and get more meat. I usually do that no matter what kind of meat dish we're having, if we're having chicken or tacos or whatever. If I still feel a little bit hungry, I'll get some more meat. I won't get any more Brussels sprouts. I will get more protein, and I'll eat a little bit more, and I'll keep track of it because I'm tracking to make sure I don't go over in my calories. I try to have a calorie deficit every day now. And then that's what's helping me to achieve my goals, my weight loss goals. I am getting closer to not a goal weight. What did I say the other day? I said a goal size. I'm getting closer to a goal size. When I look in the mirror, I'm shrinking, and I'm still not there 100% yet. There's still some areas, I'm still working on. And there may always be some little areas I'm working on. Hey, I'm in my postmenopausal age, and I was telling my ladies in my private community the other night, I feel like this is something that I have to do for the rest of my life. I can't just like, oh, I finally achieved my goals and I'm done. No way. I have to keep going and I have to do this. It has to be a lifestyle for the rest of my life. I have to stay active. I have to eat healthy. I have to make protein my main goal. I have to keep my carbs in check, my calories in check, my fat in check. And that's how I'm going to be able to maintain a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle all throughout the rest of my years. There's a lady, I just want to mention her, over in our private community, and she is 80 years old, and I will tell you what, she is an inspiration to me. She was telling us the other night that she rides her spin bike 45 minutes every single day. She walks, she runs a business still at 80 years old. And I was telling my husband about her last night, and I said, I want to be her when I'm 80 years old. I really want to stay active, goal-oriented, and just keep crushing it all the way up to 80 and beyond, hopefully. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go and eat my meatloaf. It's amazing, you all. Oh my goodness. That is a good meal. That is a really good meal. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I'm done eating for the day after this, unless I come back and get another little slice of meatloaf. I will probably have my sparkling water and my apple cider vinegar. I usually have that at night, and maybe some hot tea. Ed's not here to say I'm a hot tea. He's out in the woods. He's out hunting. October 1st is bow season starting. So from now all the way to, I don't know, December, these men are going to be hunting. I'm going to have hunt camp here at my house. I'm going to have men coming and going, and I'll be cooking meals, and I'll be showing you all the stuff that I feed them and all that. So it's an exciting time, actually, because they all come in, and I like to hear all their stories and all that stuff. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It pushes me up. Oh, somebody told me there's a hype. You can hype me. I haven't even seen that on YouTube yet. I have looked on people that I watch, and I haven't even seen that. Maybe I don't have that option yet. You can hype my video. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's a good thing. So do all the things to help us out, to get the message out to people that you can regain your health. You really can. All right. I'll see you soon. God bless.